Hey everyone, Michael Fanning. This is warm up 306 and Happy New Year. And so I'm doing this warm up today because I was listening to a podcast by Hidden Brain, Shankar Vedanta, and he was talking about how we're creatures of habit. If you think about it, if you think about anything that we do consistently, it's just a behavior, right? So everything we do is a behavior. And he talks about behaviors that we do have less friction, and things that we tend to want to do but we don't do well have more friction. And they actually use an example of a building that's actually in Seattle. You might have gone to this building. It's called the Bullitt Building. It's downtown Seattle. And what they did is an experiment in that building. Well, it was an experiment, it was a design feature, which is really cool, is they created 7 flights of stairs, these beautiful stairs. But what they did is when you walk into the building, you don't see the elevator. The elevator's there is an elevator, but you don't see it. What you see is you see the stairs. And these stairs are beautiful. And as you go up the stairs, they built the stairs around the outside of the building, so the views are amazing. And on each floor, there's a platform for meeting and congregating, right? And so what they did was they removed the friction of taking the stairs, because when you walk into the building, right there in front of you are these beautiful stairs with these glass windows, and it's just enticing to go, I'm going to take the stairs. And then they did the study on it. They found that 2/3 of the people that work in that building take the stairs on a daily basis and don't take the elevator. And if you think about it, you go into any building, what do we see first? We always see the elevator, or we always see the escalator, right? And we always take that because it's less friction. So what they talked about in this podcast was just how are you in your life. So if there's something you really want to do and you really want to make a change, first you have to analyze the behavior and be present in the moment and be mindful in the moment and say to yourself, is this behavior that I've created, is there too much friction? Because here's what we find: the higher the friction, the less likely you are to accomplish it. In fact, she gives a talk in that Hidden Brain. She's talking about how she wanted to start running more frequently, and she would actually go to sleep at night in her running clothes. And so think about this. Think about something that you want to do and ask yourself, have you created way too much friction around that thing, that change that you want, that's only going to allow you to do it for a short period of time? It's little bitty things. Like they did a study on people who go to the gym, and people that travel to the gym more than 5 miles to their gym stopped going to the gym, and they would only go maybe once a month, versus people that had a gym very close to where they lived, they would go more frequently. And so just think about that in your life. So if there's something you want to do in 2021 where you want to change your behavior, because this isn't about willpower or just do it. That's not going to sustain you for long periods of time. What you have to do is you have to say, okay, I want to do this, so how do I create it so that it has less friction, right? So that it's frictionless, so that my body, so that my habit just wants to do it. I'll give you an example. People often say, well, I binge watch Netflix. It's because they have created a frictionless environment. So the first thing they do is they notify you when a TV show that you want to watch comes on, and immediately it's there and it's in your favorites and you click it. Have you ever noticed as soon as that episode is over, what's in the lower right hand side? Next episode. And what's it doing? It's doing it automatically for you. So if you don't touch anything and you just sit there stationary on your couch and give it a minute, guess what? It goes right to the next episode. And then what they do is they have a little button that says skip the recap. Skip the recap, you're right on. They have made binge watching frictionless. And so our mind just says, well, it's easy, so let's just do it. So again, if you want to accomplish something and it's not something that's in your habit today that you need to change, ask yourself, are you removing the friction? And listen to the podcast, the Hidden Brain podcast that I'm going to put in this link, because maybe it's something that will help you in getting closer to the habits that you want to have that move you to your future self in 2021. All right, everybody. Hopefully that was helpful. Listen to the podcast. Make it a great day. Be awesome. Help somebody, and Happy New Year. Talk to you later.